Today I want to share with you a little piece of my real life. This week I had to get a new cell phone, and it just reminded me why I like using my buckets so much. I had an iPhone 11, and so I wanted something better than what I had, and I wanted something with a lot of memory. So I did some research and I found that an iPhone 15 would work perfectly for me. It has 512 of memory. I don't know anything about memory, but I think those are the numbers. And it was the most memory I could get. And so with doing YouTube videos, I needed that. So that's the phone that I settled on. I got a refurbished phone. This kept me from getting into a contract with a certain company or a phone carrier where I would be paying my phone off for months and months to come. Plus, I only paid $600 for it, opposed to probably well over $1,000 for a new phone, especially in the category of having that much memory. Now I want to tell you what I did to be able to purchase this phone with cash. I have my savings buckets, and one of my buckets I call my large purchase buckets. And really what this is it's sort of a category for things that are sort of the forgotten things, like my iPhone. I had had that for years. I never really thought about having to replace it. And so I have this bucket called large purchases that I put about $25 a month into, and I can draw out of that when I have a surprise expense like this one. And so I looked in that bucket and I had $350 in it. So that left me with about $250 that I needed to come up with to be able to pay the $600 in cash with no stress. So what I did is I looked in my other buckets. I have multiple buckets. I have buckets for quite a few areas of my life that I save for. And so I looked in other buckets, and what I did is I took $50 out of 5 other buckets and put it into the 600 so that I was able to pay for my iPhone in cash. The feeling that I had after paying for my iPhone in cash was twofold. First of all, I felt so blessed to have this phone. I felt like, wow, this is such an upgrade for me. So it gave me a very, very grateful feeling and total appreciation. The second thing is, and let me just, on that same note, it also kept me from wanting the iPhone, I think 18 is coming out, maybe this month. And I could care less about getting that. I feel so blessed to have the 15. So paying cash for things makes you appreciate them more. And then the other thing it gives you is a sense of freedom. Once I made that purchase and it's coming to me, it's done. I don't have any further responsibilities with it. I'm not on contract. I'm not paying interest. I'm not stuck with a certain carrier. I am not paying this phone off for the next 3 years, and by the time I'm got it paid off, it's a piece of junk. And so it gives you complete freedom to be able to pay cash for something. People think that my buckets are about budgeting, but really they're not. They help you to be ready for the life that you want to live. So thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I hope you come back for the next time that I do a segment on my bucket life. See you next time. Bye-bye.